Don't go in the water.
I'm so tired. Fish.
I'm not going out there.
Are you okay?
My, what big feet you have.
Did you feed the dog?
Wait a minute.
Wake up.
Wake up, come on, let's go.
Wake up.
Wake up, we're gonna see the show. We're gonna see new things we never saw before.
Wake up.
Wake up, let's get out the door.
Wake up.
Wake up, listen all the songs.
Wake up.
Wake up, what's taking you so long? Even though you're tired, please, Dad, can't you try?
Wake up.
Wake up, just open up one eye. The world is full of people who are wide awake. We're stuck with you.
Wake up.
Wake up, please make some food.
Wake up.
Wake up, this is really rude. It's time for lunch. The sun is overhead. It's almost 5:30, Dad. Get out of bed.
Wake up.
Wake up, listen on TV.
Wake up.
Wake up, start counting sheep.
Wake up.
Wake up, got a lot to do. I guess we'll have to jump on you.
Wake up.
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 Wake up. Wake up.
Well, you all awake? One of the things that we want to wake up to these days is violence to children. And I'm really excited because my daughter Willow went through a program called Kid Power. And that teaches us how to protect ourselves. And I feel real fortunate today that we've got two of the people that helped set up the Kid Power program, Irene Van de Zand and Timothy Dunphy. Come on down. She got that mic there.
Kid Power teaches young people to use the power they have to keep themselves safe. And that's important in our world because before young people are 18 years old, 1 in 4 of them will have been abused, most of the time by somebody that they love and trust.
Almost all kids have fear of being taken by a stranger. In fact, in one study, over 1/2 of the kids actually went with a strange adult, even after being warned not to go.
A lot of times we think our kids don't know about this, but you kids, you see those pictures of kids on milk cartons and stuff like that, right? Yeah, it's a little bit scary sometimes. One of the most important things to do is be aware of our own feelings. Your feelings are like an early warning system. So if you're feeling uncomfortable about a situation, that you say, maybe I ought to do something about this. So what I'm going to ask you to do, we're going to do an exercise. Should you be willing to do an exercise with me? Can everybody in the audience find a partner? Get one partner. Everybody find one partner. You talk and decide who you're going to get. Now get a partner.
As Peter said, feelings are important, and a feeling to pay really close attention to is your awareness. There's a true story about a forest preserve in India where 60 forestry workers a year were being killed by Bengal tigers.
So now one of you and the partners, you all got partners, you said? One of you pick being a victim. You all know what a victim is? Victim is someone who, like, other people will pick on a lot, you know? One of you be a victim, and I want you the other one to be a tiger. Everyone decide which one you want to be, okay? Okay. All right, y'all got it decided? All right, now here's what we're going to do. I need a volunteer from the audience, and I thought maybe we could get, well, look who's here. It's John Ritter. Could you come up and help us, John? Oh, come on, dude. Wouldn't it be nice if he'd come up? Please. Thank you for coming. Good to see you. Yeah, whoa, yeah. That's great. I'm delighted you're here.
I just happen to be in the neighborhood, in the woods up there.
Oh, good. Just wandering through. Thanks. This is Irene and Tim. This is John. And would you be willing to help us be a victim? You know what a victim is.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I feel a little bit of one now.
We'll be kind to you.
Okay. So we're going to have John and Timothy here show us what victims look like.
Okay, let's go for this.
All right. Can anybody here notice some things that might make them more likely to be picked on than other people? What are some of those things? Now, just what's wrong with this picture? Yeah, his head, he's all bent over. Yeah, what else is wrong? His hands are in his pocket. Where's his eyes? Anybody out here? They're on the
Okay.
ground.
I think that's a really good. Would you people who are going to be victims, thank you, John and Timothy. Would you people who are going to be victims, would you try to copy how they look a little bit there without getting up? Just sort of lean over. And I want you to turn your backs to the tigers, okay? Because we want the tigers to turn your back to the tiger and lean over like you're a victim. Come on, get your head down, look down, hunch your shoulders. That's good. Okay. Now you tigers, I want you to get your claws out. Okay, get your claws out. No, don't look back at the tiger. Now you're a victim. You never look back. Do these guys look back? No, here we go. Now what I want you to do is you guys give that tiger vibes, and I want you victims to feel what it feels like to have a tiger right behind you. What does it feel like? Okay, hold it. Wait a minute. Let's just switch around. You guys that were tigers, you be victims now, okay? And victims, you be tigers, so you get a chance to try that and see what that feels like. Okay, ready? Here we go. Tigers, go for it. Tiger vibes. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Let me ask you, victims, how did it feel to be a victim? Yeah, I know. Now, as you tigers, when you were a tiger, did it feel like you could take advantage of this person? Yeah. All right. Well, Irene's got a little more of a story here to tell you.
Well, what you just found out to be true is also true in real life. When they interview bad people after they've caught them and put them in prison, people who have hurt kids or grown-ups too, they found out they were a lot more likely to bother people who looked like victims. And so in this story with the forestry preserve in India, what they did is that they got masks of faces and they put them on the backs of the forestry workers' heads. And when they did that, not one worker that was wearing a mask was attacked by a tiger, because Bengal tigers only attack you when you're not looking at them. So the tiger would never find a part of that person that didn't have a face.
Isn't that interesting? That the tigers never attack you?
Yeah.
Unless they're from behind. You know people like that? Yeah. So.
Okay, so let's see if we can't fix these two victims now. Here they are being total victims again. And what are some suggestions that you've got for how they could fix it? What? Hands, head up. Hands up. Stand up straight. Anything else? Get their eyes, smile. Look confident. Walk from side to side. Regular walk. Does this look better?
Yeah. All right. So that's something you can do is you can walk with confidence and keep your eyes open all the time.
So now let's watch what happens when John walks with confidence and awareness when he's got a tiger after him.
Get up! All right. Yeah. Two. When the road gets bumpy like the back of a toad, and you feel like Humpty Dumpty, like a camel with a load. When your shoulders start to slump and you wish you stayed in bed, and everybody picks on you 'cause you're hanging down your head. Oh, come on and pump it up. When your attitude is rough, yeah, get up off your rump and strut your stuff. Come on, strut your stuff. Everybody sees it, strut your stuff. You know how to move, strut your stuff. All right. Everybody feels it, strut your stuff. You're in the groove. Can you sing with me? Come on, strut your stuff. Everybody sees it. Here ya, strut your stuff. Come on. You know how to move. Let's hear ya. Strut your stuff. Yeah. Everybody feels it. Strut your stuff. You're in the groove. Can you clap your hands? Yeah. All right. Hey, you're looking good. Now your head's up high. Got a bounce in your step. Got a sparkle in your eye. You believe you got the power. Yeah, you know where it's at. Hey, no one's gonna bother you when you walk like that. Come on, strut your stuff. Everybody sees it. Strut your stuff. You know how to move. Strut your stuff. Everybody feels it. Strut your stuff. You're in the groove. Strut your stuff. Everybody sees it. Strut your stuff. You know how to move. Strut your stuff. All right. Everybody feels it. Strut your stuff. You're in the groove. Strut your stuff. Everybody feels it. Strut your stuff. You know how to move. Strut your stuff. Everybody sees it. Strut your stuff. You're in the groove. Strut your stuff. You're in the groove. Strut your stuff. All right. Good work, kids. Good work, band. Good work, singers. Hey, whoa, check it out. No tiger's gonna get them, I guess. Let me ask you all a question. Would you raise your hand if someone has ever come up to you, even when you were a little kid, some of you grown-ups, would you raise your hand if someone came up and pinched you by the cheek and said, oh, what a cute little kid? Raise your hand if that ever happened to you. Okay. Leave them up if you really loved it when they did that. Let's see who you are out there. Yeah. Nobody likes it when you do that, you know? And what happens sometimes is sometimes, even with the best of intentions, we don't give our kids clear messages. You know, the kids come and say, you know, Grandma comes and pinches my cheek and I hate it when she does that. And you know what we say as parents a lot of times? We go, yeah, well, listen, it's just your grandma, dear. She doesn't mean anything by it. And what that's doing is it's letting the kids know that if they're uncomfortable with the way they're being touched, that's not important. And that's a message we don't want to give, because our feelings are our early warning system, you know, and we don't even think about it, you know. And so we got another exercise. You remember who your partners were? Okay, what I want you to do is one of you pick being, this time I want you to pick being either a strawberry lollipop, okay? And the other one pick being, let's see, spinach tofu, okay? Okay, you decide who's gonna be which one. Okay, everybody got one? Okay, let's see, lollipops, raise your hands. Let's see the lollipops out there. Okay, lollipops. Okay, put your hands down. Now, tofus, here's what I want you to do. I want you to first ask the lollipop permission to do this, okay? And if it's okay with the lollipop, I want you to take your thumb and your forefinger, real gently, reach up and take their cheek and go, budgie, 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 budgie. Would you ask permission to try that? All right, you're budging wonderfully out there, yes. What we want you to do this time, when tofu reaches up to grab your cheek, what I want you to do is to take their hand in both of your hands and you hold your arms out straight like this and you don't let them pinch your cheek. You grab it before it gets up to your cheek and you say, hi, tofu, so good to see you. Let's just say that one time all together. Okay, you ready to try that one time? Now, ready? I'm going to count to 3. Tofus, you reach for the cheek. Lollipops, you protect yourself and say, hi, tofu, so good to see you. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. All right, good work, yeah. Did that feel better that time? Yeah, you didn't get it. Now, see, that's something that you can do. Next time someone goes to pinch your cheek, all you have to do is to grab their hand and tell them in a real nice way that you like them, but that you don't like them to do that. Now, sometimes, and you guys know this, sometimes when you ask someone to stop or you take their hand, sometimes they don't stop, do they? So I thought maybe John Ritter, where did you go, John? John, and who is going to do this with you? This is Willow was going to come up. My daughter Willow. This is Willow. Here also. Yeah.
Hello?
This is what might happen if Grandpa Tofu might come and go to grab the cheeks. This is what you can do, because Willow's been through the course.
Sweetheart, I want to pinch your little cheeks. Boogie, boogie.
I'm sorry, but in my family, touching is by choice, and I don't want you to do that.
But I really want to. It'll make me so happy. How would you feel if I died tomorrow and I couldn't boogie boogie?
I would be sad if you died, but glad if you didn't pinch my cheek. Stop now or I'll tell.
Okay. I didn't know it upset you that much. Go figure. What would you like to do? You want to play some cards with me?
Okay, but I get to shuffle.
Okay, can you shuffle like this? Come on.
All right, thank you, John and Willow. Let me see. So what we saw happening here was Willow was setting some boundaries, wasn't she? You know? And there's a couple ways when you set boundaries. One of the things about setting boundaries you need to remember is that you can't set a boundary for yourself and take care of someone else's feelings. If Willa worried about how he was going to feel, do you think she would have been able to say that? No. Doesn't mean you have to be mean. She wasn't mean to him, was she? No. But she set a boundary, and she said no. And the other thing she did is she said it like she meant it. She used her words. Did you see how she said it very strongly? She used her body. She stood away from him like that. And she used her eyes. She looked him right in the eye. What if he just said, oh, would you please stop that? What are we doing again? Who are we being? The victim again, yeah. And people don't read that message. They go, well, maybe I can keep doing this. Okay? Irene?
For kids especially, touch is not always a choice. For example, kids, is going to the doctor a choice? Can I hear you? Is it a choice? No. What about, is going to the dentist a choice? No. What if a kid's about to hit another kid and somebody stops them? Is that a choice? No. For health or safety, it's not a choice. But would it be okay if that doctor said, shh, keep this touch a secret? Would that be okay? No. What about the dentist or the teacher stopping the kid? Should anybody ever say to a kid, shh, keep this touch a secret? Is touch ever a secret? No. Okay, good.
We got a song about that. It's called Back Up. It goes like this. One day hiking in the hills, practicing my scouting skills. Whoa, it's a big snake, it crossed my track. I said to myself, hey self, get back, back up, back up, back up, back up. You won't back up if you back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Give yourself some slack and just get back. Back up, back up, back up.
Sometimes they're just much too fast.
Back up,
And I'm afraid that we might crash.
back up.
So I said, Dad, now please slow, don't frown. When I'm scared, I gotta speak up, slow down.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. You won't crack up if you back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Give yourself some slack and just get back. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
My Uncle Dave, he sings to me.
Back up,
And sometimes I sit on his knee.
back up.
But then he starts to pet my hair. And I say, will you please stop petting my hair? I'm not a dog or a cat or a fluffy little bunny. And even though I like it very much, I hate it when you do that. Thank you for listening.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. You won't back up if you back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Save yourself some slack and just get back. Back up, back up, yeah. Back up, back up. So if by accident you find you get too close, you can change your mind. If somebody gets too close to you, just say back up. That's the thing to do. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up, back up, back up. When someone's acting all syrupy sweet, they sit so close you can smell their feet. They ooze up to you like a greasy cat. You don't have to act nice when it feels like that. Back up, yeah, back up. You won't crack up if you back up. Back up, all right. Back up. Give yourself some slack and just get back. Back up. Let's see. Back up. Back up. You don't back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Yeah. Marshall and Willow, thank you.
really important when setting boundaries to do it in a way that it's appropriate to the situation. For example, it's not a good idea to escalate the situation by being mean.
Leave me alone!
Well, leave me alone. It's also not a good idea to make the person feel like they want to attack you more by being timid. What you want to do is be firm and calm and confident when you're setting a boundary.
Leave me alone.
When kids who are bullies grow up, can't they still be bullies when they're grown-ups? Yeah, that's true. Well, one of the most important things in dealing with bullies is having courage. You know, the word courage comes from the word kur, which means heart. And that's where all your feelings are. You need to have your feelings. We're going to talk more about that later, but I wanted to do a song about this. And Ariana, are you ready with this? You all ready, band? Hey, how you like the band? Pretty good? Yeah. Derek Zimmerman and Carl Seelove and Greg Hilfman on the respective instruments, and Shelby Flint and Ellen Gear and Melora Marshall singing with me. When a bullfighter faces the bull, he's so scared, wishing he was somewhere else and a little bit better prepared. But he knows in his mind that to face that big cow, somehow he must find courage, courage, deep down inside of you, courage. Let's try that all together. Courage, courage, deep down inside of you. One more time, come on, here you go. Courage, courage, deep down inside of you, courage. That was great.
But Peter, you're a grown-up, so you don't ever get scared.
Wait a minute. There's a bunch of grown-ups. Don't you grown-ups get scared sometimes too? Yeah.
But there's this big kid at school who picks on us other kids.
Well, I know, but we don't have to deal with that in school, but maybe at business or something we have to deal with that. Listen, sometimes just because they're big, sometimes big kids will fool you, And, I'll tell you a story one time. I was walking down by my house, and it was late at night. It was really, really dark, okay? And there was this graveyard by my house. And I'm walking along, and all of a sudden, I hear these footsteps behind me, And so I got a little nervous, so I started walking a little faster, because there was nobody around. And the footsteps started going a little faster, too. I said, oh. So I thought, maybe I'll cut through the graveyard here, But it was really dark in here, and I was really nervous, and I didn't know what to do. I stood there. I was frozen. I just stood there, and I thought, well, maybe he'll just go by. And the footsteps came up, and they got closer and closer and closer, and they stopped. And I said to myself, uh-oh. But then I found some courage inside of me, and I turned around and I faced him. This guy was big. He was huge. I mean, he had muscles on his muscles, And he was looking at me, and he had these crooked lips and really ugly teeth, and his eyes are big and watery, and he's looking down at me, and he's going, and he's breathing a little drool coming down the side of his mouth. And he looks at the graveyard, and he looks at me, and he says, I ain't going in there either. It's dark in there, So we walked each other home, had a pretty good time. So sometimes big people can fool you, When a bully comes near and fills you with fear and your heart starts to beat, don't call him bad names, that's not courage, it's stupidity. First try being friendly, if that doesn't work, then simply repeat, get me out of here, feet! Courage, deep down inside of you, courage. All together, come on. Courage, courage, deep down inside of you, courage. Courage and speed, that's what you need. Have courage. Just keep a good distance. Call for assistance. Have courage. Sometimes when you get really, really scared, you can get real creative. That ever happened to you? Just think of something you never would have thought of, Like, if he's a big, tough guy, try picking your nose. Tough guys don't like boogers. They're scared of those. Courage, courage, deep down inside of you. One more time. Here we go. Courage, courage, deep down inside of you. Courage. Give yourselves a hand.
We've been learning a lot of skills about being safe today, about awareness and good boundaries and courage. And you need all of those things when you are thinking about strangers. But first of all, maybe you can help me out, because I'm seeming to forget being up here. What is a stranger anyway? A stranger is somebody you don't know? All right, let's hear it from everybody. A stranger is somebody you don't know. Good. Can a stranger be a man? Yes. A woman? Yes. Can a stranger be scary? Yes. Can a stranger look really, really nice? Yes. Yeah. Because a stranger is just somebody you don't know. Right.
If you're 8 years old or under, you don't talk to strangers. Okay, just don't say anything to them at all. And if you're over 8 years old, you can talk to strangers, but there's 2 rules. Number 1 is you don't ever let them get too close. And the other one is you don't give them any personal information. Because when you're 8 years old and under and you start talking to somebody, sometimes it's real easy to forget your safety rules.
One of the safety rules is that when you're on your own, you need to keep a safe distance from strangers. And I think Brian's going to help us out with
There's
this.
Brian over there. Brian.
If Peter's a stranger, and what you want to do is back up to what you think a safe distance might be from Peter. A safe distance is at least as far as Peter can reach plus a big step back. That's great, Brian. Good for you. Good. And these safety rules are for when you're on your own.
John, would you come up and help us with this again? He's been a tremendous help, hasn't he? John, right here is helping us. So we need you to play this awful stranger to scare.
I don't think it's fair for me to keep playing the bad guy. I'm really having a little trouble negotiating that in my brain.
Okay,
Well,
wait right here.
listen. Wait. I've got an idea. There's always don't you think there's always a solution? Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Brian, would you mind playing a stranger? Would you let John play the little kid?
I wouldn't mind.
Okay, good. Okay. John, would you be the little kid? Would you?
I'd be happy to.
Okay, good. Here we go. Is it okay with you if John plays the little kid? Okay. Now, John, you know your safety rules.
Okay.
Sort of. Okay, now we want the stranger. The stranger's over here. Come on over here, Brian.
Okay, stranger's over here. So
Brian,
you
come
need
on
to
over here. Brian,
switch sides.
we switch sides. So Brian's over here.
John, you need to come on over here. Let me put that shoe there.
All right, put the shoe. You got the shoe here.
And
There we
I'm
go.
gonna sit right there.
Now, you're a stranger, and there's
All right,
no
wait
one
a
stranger
second.
there. Oh, look at this. Do you want to pass it around the audience? Okay. Oh my God! Here, you smell it?
All right. I want to before our stranger comes towards us. If Brian here's a stranger, one of the important things to remember is that you keep a safe distance from strangers and you don't take anything from strangers, not even your own things.
Not even your. I think it could be a toy or something like that.
Or
you know?
even your shoe. And these rules are for when you're on your own. Now, if I'm John's mom, and let's say that he's 6 years old, and we're standing here in the front yard, is he alone or are we together? Together. Good. And if I'm in the house, maybe talking on the telephone, is he on his own or are we together? Okay, so these safety rules are for when you're on your own. Now, what if Brian is a stranger and he's found John's shoe and he wants to help him out?
Excuse me, little boy, is this your shoe?
Uh-oh, wait a minute. John's under 6 years old. Should he be answering a stranger? No. Should he be just sitting here when a stranger's coming closer to him? No. So maybe we could try this again. You know, even adults need help learning how to actually do these safety rules. That's why we practice them. So, and are you ready this time, John? Okay. And do you answer any questions? Good. This time, as soon as you notice that stranger, you've got to stand up. Try again.
Excuse me, little boy, is this your shoe?
And you're going to back up, and you're going to get to safety.
Is this your shoe?
You got to give John his shoes back. I think he needs them, Brian. Thank you. Thank you. All right. One of the things another thing that happens is sometimes we get in situations that are a little bit difficult and we get embarrassed. Raise your hand if you've ever been embarrassed out there. Yeah. Get embarrassed about doing something. Can I hear you say a good loud no? Let's hear you. No! Wait a minute. This side over here seemed much. John, would you come up here for a second and help me with this, sir? Please, thank you. Let's divide the audience. I want you to see. Let's divide it right up here. Okay, all you people over here. Let me just hear you say no, nice and loud. Here we go. That was good. John, would you take that side and try them over there? Oh wait, let's get you a mic. I don't know. What do you think?
I think my side was much louder. No. And I think my side was much more negative. No!
Wait a minute. Are we gonna take that? No. Okay, but wait. Now instead of here we
just say.
No, I don't want to.
Just say the can.
No, I don't. I'll bet my side's much more musical than yours.
I've been a puppet, a pauper, a pirate, a poet. Come on.
Let's hear you know. Let's try this. Go. Let's hear. Wait, I'm gonna direct. Here you go. Let's hear your nose. Here you go. Okay, let's see what these guys can do.
Very, very good. Animated and yet collegiate. Okay, we're gonna start real low and then go up and then follow my hands. No.
All right, I think that was pretty good. Let's try directing something together here. You want it? All right. Let me see. How about happy? Let's do a happy birthday nose, okay?
Okay.
No, ho, ho, ho.
Okay.
And then you take the second phrase, okay? Here we go. Ready? We're starting off over here, and then we'll end it up with a big finish. Ready? Here we go.
Thank you.
That was great. All right, I'm gonna do my stranger song. Thank you. That was great. We have to direct some other time. How you doing? You okay? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. If a great big ugly guy walks by while you are playing in your yard and he says, "Hey, little kid, you want a stick of gum or a chocolate bar?" Would you take it from him? Well, what if it's your favorite?
No!
Well, what if he had ice cream?
No!
And we know why, 'cause he's a stranger. Someone we don't know, he's a stranger. He might be nice, but even so, we follow safe advice. So to strangers, we say,
No!
if a pretty lady's at your door, she rings your bell, you're home alone and she says, "Hey, little kid, I'm lost, please let me in to use your phone." Would you let her in?
No!
Well, what if she was smiling?
No!
Well, what if she looked like a movie star? Well, what if she said she'd been lost for 42 days and she hadn't had anything to eat in 2 weeks and she needed a great-looking little kid like you to let her in? So please, please let me use your phone. Wouldn't let me in right now, would you do it? And we know why, 'cause she's a stranger. Someone we don't know. She's a stranger. She might be nice, but even so, we follow safe advice. So to strangers, we say, now let me get this straight, a stranger's anyone I don't know, so I shouldn't talk to strangers or go off alone with someone who I don't know, because strangers are not always ugly looking. Sometimes they act nice and friendly, but they're still a stranger. Even if I think I might have seen them, I should never let them get too close, and we know why, 'cause they're a stranger. Someone we don't know, they're a stranger. They might be nice, but even so, we follow safe advice. So to strangers, we say,
No!
to strangers, we say,
No!
to strangers, we say no. Good work. Thank you. Okay. Well, great. You all are doing great out there. Well, I got something that I've been learning from a woman named Sharon Wegscheider Cruz. We learned it from a woman named Virginia Satir, and it's called sculpting. And sometimes it's easier to see something than have people tell you something. Does that ever happen for you when you can sort of see it? You understand it better? So that's what we're going to do, a sculpted right now for you. And what this is about is being cool. Because sometimes when people get afraid, you know what they do? They get like cool. Let's show that. Where's our kid? Where's our kid? Where's Abe? Come on up here. We need a kid up here. Here's Abe being a kid. Here's Abe being a kid here. Okay, can you all see that? He's got a kid sign around his neck. Now, let's see who's playing negativity here for us. Because Zima's playing negativity. Now, negativity is going to come in here. And negativity, what do you got here in your hands here?
And turkey.
What is this? Which one are you going to call the kid here?
Stupid.
Okay, give it to the kid here. Oh, no. Did you touch the kid on the heart and tell him he's stupid?
Stupid.
Yeah. Okay, you can go away, negativity. We had enough. Did any of you people out there ever get called stupid before? Would you raise your hand if you've ever been called stupid? Yeah. I'm sorry. Put your hands down. Would you raise your hand if you've ever called someone else stupid, please? Oh, look at that. A lot of the same people out there. So what happens is, let's see, when someone tells you you're stupid and you accept it, you know what happens? You feel ashamed. Do we have shame over there? Come on in here, shame. Okay, shame. Now, shame's going to stand behind the kid, put some weight on his shoulders, because that's what shame feels like. Kind of feels yucky. How's this feeling, Abe?
No.
It doesn't feel very good, does it? I know. So what happens is when you feel ashamed, you don't want anyone to see you feel ashamed. So what you do sometimes is you act cool. Where's cool? Hey, here's cool. All right, cool. Let's hear it for cool, huh? Yeah, hey, cool. You're going to stand out in front and protect this kid from any other negativity. Where's negativity? Come on in here, negativity again. What do you got for him this time, negativity?
Turkey.
What'd you say?
Turkey.
He's a turkey. Okay, try and give it to him. See what happens. Oh, what? Not getting in there. Try. No, can't. Oh, what's the matter? Negativity? Can't get in there?
No.
Why not?
Because cool's there.
He's too cool, huh? All right, I guess you have to go sit down. All right. We're cool. But watch what happens when some support comes. Where's support over there? We got support? Susanna? There you go. She was reading the other kid's signs. Support. I know it's here somewhere. Here's support. Oh, we're going to try and give that to the kid. What have you got for the kid here? Show. Let's see what we got here. What are you going to think the kid is what?
Honest.
It's honest. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Well, let's try and put it on the kid and see what happens. Well, keep. What? No, wait. Not having much luck, are you there, support?
No.
Okay. Well, how come?
Because cool is there.
Yeah, cool won't let it in. Oh, you can go sit down now. See? What happens is sometimes when you're real cool, it protects you from negative things, doesn't it? But what does it also protect you from? Some of the positive stuff that comes in because you're too cool. And look who's back here. Who's back here with him? Yeah, he still feels ashamed, even though he's... Yeah. So I think that what a kid needs instead of being cool is something else. So let's take this off. Why don't you guys go sit down for a second? Kid, you stay here. Can you get this unwound? Oops. Would you give... Shane, would you give that back to negativity for a minute there? What we need instead of being cool is what I call self-care. We got self-care. It's a new rock group. Self-care and the 4 feelings. Where are the 4 feelings? Come on up here, feelings. Because when you take care of yourself, you got all your feelings together. Now come on around over here. Here, can you get around the kid, make him feel kind of good? Let's see who we got here. We got angry. Are you angry?
Yes.
Okay. Are you sad? Are you happy? Can you laugh happy? He's laughing inwardly, I can tell. And this is scared. Are you scared?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Now, so here we got. Now, let's see what happens when negativity comes back here. Come on, negativity. Try it again. Why don't you try? We got someone else taking care of you now. Oh, whoop, yeah. What's going on here? You having trouble getting in? Just hanging on the kid over there. No. Wait. Okay. What's happening? Well, how come you're having trouble?
Because self-care is here.
Okay. Well, what is it you want to say to a self-care?
What do you want to give the kid? Turkey. Wait a minute. Hey, scared. Do you think the kid's a turkey?
No.
Right in here. Happy. You think the kid's a turkey? Hey, sad. Do you think this kid's a turkey? Angry. Do you think negativity should call the kid a turkey? You can't give it to him.
All right. Well, let's try. Where's support go? Hey, support, come on back in here. Let's see if you have any more luck here. Go for it, self-care. Check it out again.
Who are you?
Support.
What do you want to give the kid?
Honest.
Wait a minute. Scared, do you think the kid is honest?
Yes.
Happy, do you think the kid is honest?
Yes.
Sad, do you think the kid is honest?
Yes.
Angry, do you think the kid's honest?
Yes.
You can give it to him.
Thank you very much. Now, you don't want to go away. Now, see, what happens is, come on, where's Happy? Happy, come on over here. Just put your arm around him. Because he's feeling like he's an honest kid. That feels pretty good. You know what happens sometimes when negativity comes in and tells you and tries to tell you that you're stupid or that you're a turkey? Sometimes this is what happens. Happy, let go. Sad comes over here. Let go, Happy. Sad comes and puts your arm around him. You feel sad, but you don't feel sad because you're stupid. You feel sad because someone's trying to be mean to you, huh? Yeah, and if you got all your feelings, you're going to be able to have your early warning system in good shape. Can we have a big hand for these kids? Thank you. It was wonderful. Okay. Did you know that feelings are contagious? Did you know that? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt sad? Have you ever seen somebody else that felt sad? How does that make you feel? Sad. Yeah. Now, when you're feeling sad, what do people say to you when they come up to you? What's wrong? What else do they say? Don't feel sad. Yeah, let's go get something to eat. You know, it's a whole thing. Because you know why? How do you think they start feeling? Sad. Yeah. And a lot of times, a lot of us grew up in families where it wasn't okay to feel all your feelings. So people feel sad. So one of the things, wouldn't it be nice if the next time you're feeling sad, someone came up to you and said, yeah, I feel sad too sometimes. I'll sit here with you if you want. And not try to cheer you up. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah. So I got a song about that, about making safe places for each other. Okay, where's Nasser? Come on up here. Can I sit over here? Brian, why don't you move over and let Nasser and I sit here? Have a seat. When you tell me you are scared, I will listen 'cause I care. I remember being scared too, so when you tell me, I believe you. When you're angry or you're sad, even if you're feeling bad, I remember feeling bad too, so when you tell me, I believe you. Maybe I can help you with an idea. Maybe I know something that'll make things clear. Or maybe I won't know what to do, but I can be a safe place and I believe you. When I was a kid, I cried, had a secret deep inside, but the grown-ups could not see. I thought something must be wrong with me. When you tell me you are scared, I will listen 'cause I care. I remember being scared too, so when you tell me, I believe you. When you tell me, I believe you. When you tell me, I believe you.
If something happens or somebody does something that makes you feel hurt or scared or sad or bad inside or even just uncomfortable, it's important to tell somebody. And you want to keep on telling until somebody really, really listens and until, if need be, they do something about it. Sometimes one of the most confusing things is when your best friend maybe even touches you in a way that feels wrong to you. And even then, the same rules apply. You still tell them to stop, and you still tell an adult that you trust about it. Because it doesn't mean anybody's bad in that situation. It just means that people make mistakes. And sometimes even you'll make mistakes. But you need to get help for situations where you're not comfortable.
Yeah. Kid Power teaches kids how to strike back sometimes when it's necessary. And I always wonder, geez, if a little kid's supposed to strike back, maybe it'll make somebody be harder on the kids. And I asked Irene about this.
Now, one of the things that we found out in interviewing people in jail, again, is that if a child had put up any kind of resistance almost all the time, then the abuser or the abductor would have left that child alone because they would have felt like they were not an easy target. And what we feel is that even if it means, the things we teach, even if it means embarrassing somebody or hurting their feelings, it's still important to do. And even if it means telling a lie.
Yeah.
Give me your lunch money.
No.
You better give it to me.
Stop or I'll tell.
I'll beat you up.
I'll tell my mom and she'll get you.
If you tell your mom, I get somebody to hurt her. Or I'll kill your dog. Do you understand?
Yes.
You promise not to tell?
Yes.
Really? Swear to God.
Yes.
Okay, you can go.
Okay. Now, what's the first thing you're going to do when you get home?
Tell!
All right. What do you think she should do?
Tell!
What would you do?
Tell!
All right, thanks. Give a hand, Kazima and Jack. Well, Jack's not really a bad guy like that. I thought you might be interested in seeing some of the physical resistance techniques that Kid Power uses. Would you like to see a little bit of that? Is Timothy going to help you with that?
Yes, Timothy,
Okay.
are you on your way here? All right, so the reason that we are able to teach full force self-defense techniques in a really short period of time, in fact, to kids it's in just one weekend, we can have kids get real strong fighting skills, is because they get to really practice. Just like you've been able to really practice setting boundaries, we have them do that. We give them role plays for all sorts of difficult situations. We teach them to leave a situation before trouble ever starts, if they possibly can, and to yell and run for safety. But if that doesn't work, then we also teach them how to fight. Now, Timothy, I'm just wondering one thing, which is, how are you feeling inside of there?
Well, this suit is really wonderful, but it's really hot in here. If anybody has any design on how to do this without getting us really hot, I would appreciate it. But the wonderful thing about this suit is we can teach this program and have these kids hit us really hard all over, and we don't get hurt. So we provide a mock assailant situation, and they can have full contact practice on all vital spots. And all they're doing is they're hitting an attacker to create an escape technique. We're not teaching them to stand in and fight like they're going to go 15 rounds with somebody boxing. We're teaching them to create an opening so they can run and yell, "I need help."
Now, I'd like to do a little demonstration, so I'd like to have John be our safe person. We always have kids getting to safety, and John, I think if you stand right about there. And then we had, is it Abe up helping us? Going to come on up and help us? And let's say that first of all, we teach kids how to handle bully situations. So suppose that you were in the schoolyard here, and when you see somebody come, the first thing you're going to do is tell them to leave you alone, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's say that Timothy's a bully. We'll pretend he's really a kid that's more like your size, not a great big man, all right? All right, are you ready? Okay, here comes the bully.
Hey, kid, give me your lunch money.
No, and I mean it.
I said, give me your lunch money. Ow, ow,
Run
ow,
to
ow,
John.
ow, ow.
Okay, good.
All right, let's have a
All
hand.
right.
Now, Abe hasn't gone through the Kid Power program, has he?
Yeah, Abe has not gone through the Kid Power program, so he kind of ran a little towards the bully, but he had a good, strong technique. We teach kids to leave and let the, if they can, if they're cornered, then they run for safety. We just taught him that kick this afternoon, but it was a real good, strong kick, and he did a good job of running to safety, too.
Whoa.
And now, what happens if, one of the things we want to have you as parents do with your kids is talk with them about when it's okay to hurt somebody to protect themselves and when it's not. And I'd like to have Wendy come up and help us with another situation. Suppose that Wendy's standing right over here, Wendy, and if she sees trouble coming, maybe she feels like she can't leave right away. And so she's going to set a strong boundary with her voice, and then when she really can't get away, she's going to hit him. You ready?
You're such a cute little girl.
Leave
Why
me
don't
alone.
you come with me?
Leave me alone.
Come on with me.
Leave me alone.
I
No.
said, get over here.
No.
Ow.
Stand here and yell. What would you yell?
I need help.
Great. Okay. Now, Willow. One of the things that's the most scary is suppose that Willow were just standing here watching this wonderful audience today, minding her own business, and she were attacked from behind.
You okay?
I'm really fine.
That was great. We're going to go into song. I just want to say something. Willow, come on up here a second. Thanks. We have a hand? Whoa, huh? This is my daughter. I'm real proud that she went through this program. It was kind of scary doing some of this stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
How do you feel afterwards? Do you feel any different after you've taken the program?
Yeah.
How do you feel different?
I'm confident.
I guess, you know. Okay, thanks, honey. We got a song we're going to do for you all. This is one you might have heard before. Matter of fact, I'm sure most of you have heard this one before. I'm real proud of it. It's being used in self-protection programs all over this country, in Great Britain, and in Canada. If you know it, sing along. You guys want to stand up over there? Come on, stand up. It's like this. My body's nobody's body but mine. You run your own body, let me run mine. One more time. My body's nobody's body but mine. You run your own body, let me run mine. I thought we ought to let the kids sing this one.
My nose was made to sniff and to sneeze,
Achoo!
to smell what I want, and to pick when I please.
Here we go, come on. My body's nobody's body but mine. You run your own body, let me run mine.
My mouth was made to blow up a balloon. I can eat, kiss, and spit. I can whistle and
Let's whistle one, come on.
no one knows my body better than me. It tells me, let's eat. It tells me, go pee. So don't hit me, don't kick me, don't push or shove. Don't hug me too hard when you show me your love.
I hear you, come on.
My body's nobody's body but mine.
You run your own body, let me run mine.
Sometimes it's hard to say no and be strong. When those no feelings come, then I know something's wrong. 'Cause my body's mine from my head to my toe. Please leave it alone when you hear me say no.
My body's nobody's body but mine. You run your own body, let me run mine. Well, secrets are fun when they're filled with surprise, but not when they hurt us with tricks, threats, and lies. Yes, our body's one body, one voice is heard. We each sing for freedom when we sing these words. That's long here, come on. My body's nobody's body but mine. All right. You run your own body, let me. Last time, where's the harmony? Come on. My body's nobody's body but mine. You run your own body, let me run mine. A hand for the kids. Great job, kids. Thank you. John Ritter for helping out. Thank you so much. Irene Van de Zande. Timothy Dunphy. Thank you so much for helping out. The band, guys, singers, thank you so much. Take some of this home with you. Bye-bye. You guys want one more quick one? Baby don't need no silver spoon, don't need no rub-a-dub-dub. Well, it's apparent that a baby needs a parent who can give that baby some love. Well, every baby's got one mama, and every baby's got one pop. These days some babies live with one or the other 'cause the parents get all split up. Now if a baby's only got one person to guide that baby along, well, you might think that's a one-sided baby, but maybe you might be wrong. Though everybody says that a baby girl needs to learn a woman's gentle touch, and a boy needs a man to raise him man, to show him how to be tough. But you know a baby can grow up gentle when a gentle daddy takes good care. And a baby can grow up strong and brave when a strong, brave mama is there. The baby don't need no silver spoon, don't need no rub-a-dub-dub. Well, it's apparent that a baby needs a parent who can give that baby some love. Now every baby's gotta have at least one person who can be both a gentle and strong. Well, if the mama and the daddy can both do that, then that baby's never gonna go wrong. The baby don't need no silver spoon, don't need no rub-a-dub-dub. Well, it's apparent that a baby needs a parent who can give that baby some love. Hey, thank you, Ellen and Laura and Shelby. Thank you for coming. Hope you had a great time. I sure did. See you later. Thanks so much. Thanks, kids.
Hi, Peter. I like your songs.
Thank you very much for helping me raise my daughter. We love you. Thanks, Peter.
I learned not talking to strangers.
Peter's always terrific. He's always fun to watch, and the kids are always fun to see, and he does a good show.
Peter, I really liked the show, even though I was in it. Of course I liked it.
I like the show. It's great, and he's great. I love it.
I liked it a lot. And I had fun singing the songs with them.
Your tapes are wonderful. I run groups for incest survivors, and even with the adults, I use your tapes, and they're wonderful. We have a lot of fun with it.
I'm 13, but you're never too old to listen to you, Peter.
I think Peter has a really important message for kids and their parents to hear. It's a lot of fun to listen to, too.
I think he's a good singer. It was good. I love the show. It was fun.
Children draw from a wide range of resources. They draw from what they see on TV, and they draw from music like Peter Alsop. And frankly, I'd rather have my children drawing from songs from Peter Alsop.